What's up guys, welcome back to another episode. Oh my goodness, 2023 has been packed and it looks like it isn't going to slow down anytime soon. Earlier this week I was in Vegas from Monday to Wednesday shooting some videos for my other channel, the Producer Michael channel if you guys are familiar, and this is the first opportunity that I've had back at the house where I'm able to get my stuff together, run some errands, and most importantly, start prepping for an epic event that I'm going to be competing in next weekend. And that is what this guy is for. Because I've been away all week, my fridge is empty. So first, let's go grab a breakfast burrito from my favorite spot, and then I will tell you all about what is going on next week. I was actually down in Mexico a couple of days ago and had a Lamborghini Huracan come and give me a bit of a hustle. And I'll tell you what, up to about 70 or 80 miles an hour, we didn't do too bad. Speaking of which,
thank you for calling Breakfast Republic Costa Mesa.
Alrighty, what can I get you started today?
could I do the vegan breakfast burrito, please?
Everything inside of it okay?
Yeah, could I add jalapenos as well, please?
Yes, that sounds delicious. Perfect. That'll be ready in the next 20 minutes or so.
Great, thank you.
Can I get a name?
Yeah, it's Adam.
Madden?
No, Adam, A-D-A-M.
Alright, Madden, we'll see you soon.
Alright, thanks.
Oh, Adam?
Yeah.
Adam, gotcha. Alright, Adam, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye. I've lived here for 8 years and people still don't have a bloody clue what I'm saying. Those conditions are looking very, very good. If that stays that way until this afternoon, we are going out there for sure. Alrighty, be right back. I am so hungry. Breakfast burrito secured. Let's go back home and I can tell you all about what's happening next weekend. Can you guys hear that kid screaming? And people ask me why I don't want children. Do you hear my car screaming? Do you hear my jet ski screaming? Only when I wring its neck, and I won't go to prison for doing it. So that spot that I just went to is called Breakfast Republic. It's in Costa Mesa. So if you're local, go check it out. Or if you just find yourself in the Newport Beach area, I highly recommend going there for breakfast. They have a massive menu, all the breakfast goodies, lots of meaty options, lots of vegan options, which is great for me. So yeah, go check them out. Anyway, let's get back to the house and let's get into the reason why I imagine most of you are here, and that is that GMT that I've just bought. Look at that little beastie. They're such good looking cars. Hello, look, I got food. Hello, nice boy. Hello, come here. Do you want to show people your trick? Should we show people your new trick? So we've taught Diesel how to use buttons to tell me that he wants stuff. Tell me. You want a treaty? And yeah, surprisingly, treaty is his favorite one. So that button's gonna run out of battery before all of the others. Good boy, can you sit? Oh, yeah, good boy. Can you give me a paw? Good boy. Other one? Oh, thank you. And can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you, good boy. Oh, buddy. All right, I'm gonna eat this and then I'll be back with you guys in a minute. That's right, Swords 21 race helmet. So let's talk about next weekend. I will be competing in the Hahn 300, which is a 300-mile endurance PWC race on Lake Havasu. It is 30 10-mile laps, and most people compete in teams of 2 or 3. However, you can, if you are crazy enough, enter it Ironman style. And that means you do the whole 300 miles by yourself. and that's what I'm going to be doing. If you guys have been watching the channel over the last few months, you will have seen me do some pretty wild things with the new SeaDoo Explorer Pro. I went freediving from it in shark-infested waters. I did a 300-mile overnight camping trip on Lake Powell, which was frozen because it was 26 degrees, and I survived only using stuff that I could pack in and pack out on the ski itself. And then I figured what better way to round off the trifecta of things to do with that ski than race it in an endurance race. So as I said in an earlier episode, I am now partnered with Jet Tribe, and I'm one of their sponsored riders for this year, not specifically for racing, but they have done me this awesome race life jacket, which I'll be wearing for the Mark Hahn with my race number and my name on it. That's why I got this helmet, because you know I had to get the neon yellow to match the ski and obviously match all of the branding, and hopefully this will make it a little bit easier to see me out there on the water, even if you don't spot the only guy riding a SeaDoo with a windscreen in a race. It's gonna be wild, I cannot wait. I'll be doing a whole episode on that weekend. I'm driving up on the Friday, the race is on the Saturday, and then I'm gonna stay for another couple of days afterwards just to enjoy Lake Havasu and honestly probably have a bit of time to relax and rest and recover, because that is gonna be the most insane thing I've ever done on a SeaDoo. To put it into context, 300 miles is like riding from here to Catalina Island and back again 5 times without stopping. But I know that you guys didn't come here to hear about the SeaDoo race. You guys came here to hear about the GMT that I just bought. So let me go grab it and I'll show you what it is. So when I posted that video of my trip to Vegas last week, you actually saw this watch in one of the frames and it was like barely visible, but you guys spotted it immediately. But it didn't cost me $13,500 or whatever a Batgirl is going for right now. This cost me $350. And the reason why is because this is now my second Seiko mod that I own. So this is actually a Seiko GMT. Now this thing is a genuine Seiko movement, but it has been modified to resemble very strongly a Batgirl. Now I've been eyeing up a Rolex GMT for a while, but I really couldn't justify pulling the trigger. But there is actually a GMT that I want more than a Rolex, which is why I went with a Seiko mod, just to get this look that I've loved for so long. I could not be more happy with it. I will link in the description where I got it from. It is a guy weirdly just down the road from me, and he has done an amazing job putting this together. Obviously I have one of the Loom Shot Seiko mods. That was very expensive. That was over $1,000 for that one. This one, $350. I mean, if this was a Seiko from Seiko with all factory parts, you wouldn't be paying any less than $300 for it. So the fact that it is a full mod and it's still only $350 is amazing. Now I know there's going to be a lot of you in the comments saying, oh, why are you getting something that looks like a fake Rolex, blah, blah, blah. The best part about it is that at no point do I ever pretend like it's a Rolex. Sure, obviously it's made to look like a Batgirl, but if anybody asks me about it, I tell them it's a Seiko. It actually gets more conversation based on the fact that it's a Seiko than it would if it was a real Rolex GMT Batgirl, because it looks so good, it feels so good. I even showed this to Michael and he loved it. So it's one of those real conversation pieces, and most importantly, if you want the look of something like a GMT or any of the Rolexes, honestly, any of the sport models, you can get Seiko mods that will get you close to that look for a fraction of the price. Now, is it going to have the same quality of movement? Is it going to have the same quality of parts? Probably not. But if that isn't what you're interested in, if what you are looking for is just something that looks great, feels great, and most importantly makes you feel great wearing it, then you really can't go far wrong. You know my love of Seikos is deep rooted, and I now have a bunch of them, and I could not be happier adding this one to the collection. I'll link in the description below where I got it from, and you should go and check that out. And if you are interested in picking up a piece like this, it is definitely one to add to the box if you aren't made of Rolex money, but you do like the way that they look. You can get all kinds of different ones. You can do the Pepsi as well with the different bezel, and they're fun. They're just a lot of fun, and they look great and they feel great. I wore this every day of my trip in Vegas, and it got so many compliments, and when I told people it was a Seiko, they couldn't believe it. Like I say, it looks great, it feels as good as any Rolex. Like, truthfully, it's that well made. The bracelet is lovely, it's an aftermarket bracelet, so that is the one thing that lets down the factory Seikos, is the fact that the standard bracelets can be a little bit janky. This one honestly feels as nice as any Jubilee bracelet that I've felt from Rolex. One of the other reasons why I got it is because obviously I have friends and family back in England, and having that GMT function is just nice for me, so I can take a quick glance and see what time it is back home in the UK. So So I have been eyeing up, as I said, GMTs for a while. There is one specific GMT that I'm looking at getting that isn't a Rolex, and it is going to happen. 100% it's going to happen. I'm just not in the position yet where I can really justify dropping the money on it, hence something like this. So there you go, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me have it. Is this a fake Rolex? Did I do the wrong thing? Can you believe that I did this? What sacrilege? I want it all from you. And if you love it, let me know as well, because I really do. Well, the weather was too good not to come out and go for a little rip. And also, I do need to test some of this stuff before I wear it for 4, 5, 6. Honestly, if the weather's bad, it could almost be a 7-hour race. That's what it was last year. So I've got the new life jacket and then I've got the helmet. Just want to make sure that helmet's comfortable because I've never worn one before to ride a SeaDoo out in the water. So I figure we'll go out, we'll put a couple of hours on it, go do some ripping around on the ocean. The other things that I've done, I've taken everything off the back, including the luggage rack. So now this is pretty much the same as my Fish Pro was. Obviously you've got more link attachments here because it is the Explorer Pro. And then up front, we're all the same, keeping the windshield, obviously. And then the only other thing I've done is removed my little anchor line just to stop it from slapping around. It's probably not going to add a lot of drag, but you never know. So yeah, this is about as naked as you can get one of these. And it looks pretty good. It actually looks a lot less like a touring ski than I thought it would. I mean, having the boxes and everything on the back definitely makes it look more utilitarian. But once you strip it off, even with the windscreen, it still looks pretty racy. And this neon yellow combo is just perfect. I absolutely love it. Obviously, with the helmet, I had to make sure that I got a neon yellow one. Like I said, you're gonna be able to see me nice and easy and in keeping with the whole brand colors. And then this, I'm so made up with. So Swords 21, my race number. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna see if I can get some stickers made up, put my YouTube stuff, my Instagram on the ski as well for when I'm racing, just in case I get any pictures while I'm out there. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll have time because I have 1 week until the race and I've only just really started to prepare for it because I've been so busy. So anyway, let's get this in the water, let's get out there and go and do some hoofing around and see what it feels like to ride with all of this new gear. Hey guys, it's me. I know it doesn't look like me because I've got a helmet on, but I promise you it's me. I've got a race. I'm going to do like a 300-mile race. So I've got to do some practice. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'll see you guys in a little bit, all right? Okay, bye. Well, that is going to wrap up this episode. I think we can safely say that all of the kit that I'm going to have to wear for the race is great. Let me know in the comments what you thought of my new GMT. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you going to buy one? Are you going to unsubscribe from me because I've bought one? Let me